Hi everyone, this is Cherry Enchantress with Pixie Dust Tarot, and this is your daily dust for July 21st, Thursday, July 21st, or any time that you stumble upon this video, because it can be timeless as well. And a few more boxes that I've missed the first time around. We have the Tarot Illuminati. This is a beautiful deck, one of my favorites as well. It has that nice flip box, really big book. It's one of those kits. And then, of course, the regular size tarot deck. This is one that I edged kind of unsuccessfully, I guess. I don't know. I was trying to give it that gold vibe. I think that looks good like that. But anyway, one of the prettiest backings of any tarot deck, I think. And the reason why it's called Illuminati has nothing to do with, you know, some kind of cult or anything. It's illuminated. It's like the artist wanted to make sure that it had sort of a stained glass appearance, stained glass window appearance. And one of the sweetest things here is that this is dedicated to the brother. So for Anthony David Stevens, as I finish in the dark, you shone a light by which I could see. As I shivered in the cold, you struck a flame from which I could draw warmth. As I stumbled on the rocks, you carried me to level ground. You are my brother, you are my friend, you are my much loved and greatly missed. So I think this is in dedication to his brother. And that's another reason why I like it so much. Okay, so let's give it a good shuffle. I use this a lot. They really could put out a updated version of this with a nice shiny gilding on the edge. Would be great, but oh well. Like second edition. Pretty thick cards, you know. Let me see. Oh, let me show you a little bit of the artwork. See how bright it is? Yeah, and it's not in perfect order. Sometimes I pull it down a deck that I've already like reorganized, and it's there we go, back shuffle. Good one, that felt good. Okay, all right, let's see what we've got. We have, ooh, Judgment. Judgment's a good card. Awakening. There you go, there's Archangel Gabriel. He's like, do. This feels kind of like, this is good energy. It's like almost like somebody swooping in to save the day and everybody's cheering. But of course, the true meaning of Judgment is that it's like raising the people from the dead, like waking them up, you know, coming out of their coffins, out of their slumber. All right, let's see. We have, ooh, the King of Pentacles. Nice. The King of Kings. He's the king everybody wants to know. And, you know, can represent earth signs, Capricorn, Virgo, and Taurus. But also the King of Pentacles represents all the kings mixed into one, like the evolution of the kings. And then we have the Queen of Pentacles. Okay, well, I shuffled and they weren't clumped together. So look, it looks like we have a match made in heaven here. We have a twin flame couple. So let's zoom on in and see what messages we get. I like in this book that it's not just called The Awakening, it's called The Call to Awakening. So it's like Archangel Gabriel is calling you. It's saying, hey, hello down there. Can you hear me? It's time. It's time to wake up, to take action. It's like your alarm clock, you know. It's the rooster crowing in the morning. It's a call to get up. It's like from your birth to your death, you are weighted down by the world. You are attached to the earthly things. And this is about changing a directive, you know, like not being so entrapped by the material, but like rising up and seeing what else there is for you. It's a purpose coming to you, hearing the call of a purpose. It's the phoenix rising from the ashes energy. So beautiful. But I really relate to that. Judgment also represents the sign of Scorpio, and Scorpio is so about birth and rebirth and death and new life and rising from the ashes. Like, what we've been getting this message a lot. Didn't we have the death card this week too? And it's just like leaving, or maybe it was last night in my live. Hello everybody from the live event last night. Thanks for coming out. But we've been getting collectively this message of letting go of the past and just starting over. And some of the messages, if at once you don't succeed, try again. It's like, lay that to rest and start again, and then lay that to rest and start again. Just keep trying. And some of it'll be more spread out. Maybe a long-term situation that you finally have the courage to let go of and then start new again. And that's kind of what the Judgment card, I think, is for those big decisions, you know. Leaving the past behind, a dawn of a new era in your life, and understanding your spiritual calling now. This is an awakening and a freedom from suffering. It's no longer being stuck in this you know, feeling that you're trapped, that you have to stay within this coffin, within these confines, but you are free. You can roam about and do what you need to do, your mission, right? So both the King and Queen of Pentacles have a lot to do with money, right? This feeling of financially stable. Yeah, here is financial freedom to me. That's what this feels like. It's a combination of two like-minded people, soulmates, twin flames, and possibly financial freedom, like a windfall, a downfall of money, like that helps both of you. So some of you could be already coupled with somebody, but if you're not that aware of this, then it's a spiritual connection, although it's got a lot of grounding to it because it shows pentacles, and I love the Queen of Pentacles with the bunnies and stuff. It's you know what, this king is gregarious. If you resonate with, and which is cool about this reading, we have a representation of the divine masculine and the divine feminine. So this is for all men and women out there watching this. It's like, and it could also be for your counterpart too. Like if you're watching this, then this is also equal to your person of interest or your counterpart out there. This is like the finer things in life, riches, wealth, riches as a means to an end, using possessions for the higher good, like a community leader, a generous person, somebody with high status, a jolly, friendly person. This is like the Santa Claus, you know. He's a little darker haired or skinned maybe than the typical image of Santa Claus, but because Pentacles usually represents more of the swarthy, dark skin tone people or the dark haired people, like, but it doesn't have to be. That's just a general association with Pentacles. It doesn't have to be. It could be just anybody who has this wealth, richness, abundance, and this is like really giving back to the community energy. And then like he's partnered with the Queen of Pentacles, who is like-minded and doing the same thing, doing the same kind of work. So it's like, this feels like mission work to me. But the Queen of Pentacles takes it a different step, a different, of course, because they're counterparts, they're slightly different, they're same but different. So the Queen adds the nurturing and the motherly energy and the healer and the health and body consciousness and the diet and the caring for the environment and sustenance and nutrition and things having to do with harvesting. And she's a very practical person who aids others, and she's in tune with the cycles and the seasons. And they can kind of alternate back and forth in their roles, but I love this. I mean, it feels so Jack and Amanda to me. If you guys are curious about who I'm talking about, they're a twin flame couple out there on YouTube that this feels like that. You know, it's like very natural, they're very counterpart. They have their mission together, but they have their individual talents that you put forth. I think too, though, even though the king is the one that is like the generous one that gives back to community, I think the queen also does too. And even though the queen is generally the nurturer, I think the king is also very nurturing too. So wow, like if this doesn't represent you now or on this day that you're watching it, I think this is coming to you. A really beautiful person who balances you in every way, who supports your mission and is helping you to awaken to a new life and a new purpose and a new destiny. Whoa, good one. I hope you like that, Faith Just a Pixie Dust.
Don't be square, please like, subscribe, and share.